Josh is a well-rounded guy. Good jiu-jitsu, good Muay Thai, good everything. Beautiful beard. Very confident, smiling away. Banbury Martial Arts Centre have had such a good evening today. See if they can get another win in the bag. This event today is brought to you by Viking Warrior Nutrition. Viking Warrior Nutrition. Protein bars, branched chain amino acids, awesome mugs, t-shirts, training gear, spats, whatever you want. Get over to vikingwarriornutrition.co.uk.
Yeah, and if you want to watch some of the interviews from earlier on in the day, Josh Fairholme from BMAC and his opponent Kaymen Wymark were both interviewed earlier on by Sports Chain. So go to Sports Chain on Facebook and you can watch all the interviews done earlier on today.
Also, if you'd like to have a post-event analysis, then listen to the next episode of the Slaphead of the Giraffe podcast. Go to slapheadofthegiraffe.com, download the latest episode of the podcast. We've also had Elias Theodora, UFC fighter, on last week. We had Luke Barnett, another ex-UFC fighter, on a couple of weeks ago. Some other huge names. We've had John Maguire, John the Gypsy Jiu-Jitsu Maguire. Come on.
Steve Brinkman.
Huge name. Famous commentator.
One of the foremost minds on autistic training for martial arts.
I pretty much just forgot that you were on the podcast.
Did you forget?
No. Our biggest guest ever. We've had Dan Seven. Why am I going to remember you?
Kaymen Wymark fighting out of Elite Training Center in Leighton Buzzard. Kaymen will go anywhere. He's an all-rounder, a guy who's been trained in mixed martial arts. He absolutely loves it. He loves these moments. He's a real confidence fighter. If he can ride the momentum, he'll ride it right to victory. He's had a victory over Francis Varney earlier on this year at MMA Battle Arena, and now he's back.
That guy in his corner, it looks like one of the Cage Warriors fighters. Do you know who that is, Steve?
That would be Sam Samurai Creasy. Just had a recent Cage Warriors fight. He's now 2-1 in Cage Warriors. And he's an up-and-coming flyweight star here in the UK. Joined there by his brother, Tom Creasy. Both of them professional fighters. Both of them actually have been former MMA Battle Arena champions. So this is the direction that these champions want to go in. They want to get those tickets to Cage Warriors, BAMA, and then UFC, hopefully.
We should hang out with them. You got a belt, I got a belt, they've both got a belt. Good pair of belts.
Married his sister. Gives me trouble.
With these Banbury Martial Arts Centre fighters, you've got to be careful. They're good at everything.
Josh Fairholme, definitely an experienced fighter.
Kaymen looks so keen.
He is. He loves these moments. It's all performance. Whereas we're probably going to see Josh Fairholme walk forward with that Muay Thai style and look to land some power.
Ooh, nice
flicking kick. Good body kick. Has Josh Fairholme breathing in immediately. Answering back with kicks.
Josh has got some power behind his shots. He was bull rushing Kaymen there.
Yeah, he was.
Kaymen's trying to establish underhooks, control the distance.
He's using that good head control to push Josh up against the fence. Looks to land a knee at the same time as him. Both run into each other. There seems to be a groin shot there. Says he's fine. Just a little bit of a knock there. Mostly that's from your cup going into your hip there. It's quite painful. Kaymen established a good shot there. That flicking overhead kick was quite nice. But then Josh Fairholme just answering the way you have to when a fighter wants to keep you at distance and flick kicks out at you. Yeah, blitz forward. Yeah. Get inside, land knees.
Usually a fighter's given up to 5 minutes to recover from the groin shots. He's going to take his time.
Doesn't need it. See him go forward now. Yep, Kaymen looking to stay on the outside. He's got some movement, looking for the head. Body kick there. Lovely. Turns around though. And now Josh Fairholme is really pressuring him in. Kaymen's got good head position there, which is going to prevent an easy takedown there.
I think Josh wants this fight on the floor. He's desperately trying to get those underhooks, looking to wrestle. Whereas Kaymen, from what I could see, wanted those kicks and wants some range.
And he's going to be a little bit hard pressed to get that and get those kicks off right now while he's being pushed against the fence. He can look to come up with a knee, but there he kind of gave the single leg
He's trying that kind of knee shield that BJ Penn does, but it's
got
difficult.
a bit of a Kimura trap there, does Kaymen Wymark. He's looking for the Kimura trap. If he can pull that arm out, he could maybe sit down into a Kimura.
Very slick, over the top, looking for that Kimura trap.
There it is, there it is. Yep, he's looking to get it up, if he can just crank it.
Very slick. What Josh needs to do is bring his hands together, but he's not doing it. If he brought his hands together, he'd be safe from that Kimura, but he's not.
Kaymen's really got to turn into his opponent here and maybe look to get a leg into a half guard position. He's got a good Kimura trap. He's putting a lot of pressure on it.
I'd like to see Josh reach through with his other hand, abandon that body lock kind of position he's got there, clasp his hands together and just rip his arm out, and then he'd be safe from that Kimura. With a little bit of inexperience of knowing how to deal with Kimuras.
A little bit on the case of both fighters, because Kaymen needs to look to step that left foot in between Josh's legs and then sit for the Kimura trap to work completely. He's got a straight arm, he abandons it now, and now he's looking with the underhook.
I think as the wide seems to do, he didn't have the position at that point.
Big knee comes up the middle.
Push the head down, Kaymen.
There we go. There's some movement there. Some good takedown defense there from Kaymen Wymark. Just pushing the head down, looking to land some shots and just maybe distract Josh Fairborn from the takedown, from the single wrist.
I'm very impressed with Josh's pressure. This whole round, he's pressuring Kaymen against the fence. And Kaymen's been trying to answer, but it doesn't have the kind of power to push on. Now he's landing shots. Now he's got that range. Forward.
Big left hand there, landing. Big right hand. Switch style. Watch for the knee coming up the middle now. Kaymen can look for a takedown of his own, maybe off the fence. Josh is throwing knees up the middle.
Short time left in this round.
There we go.
You've got to score this round for Josh. I think it's been controlling the cage a little bit more, putting pressure.
He has controlled the cage, that's for sure.
Damage. Both guys have landed shots, but a little bit more octagon control, I think the judges call it.
A little bit more that definitely favors Josh Fairborn there. Kaymen doing well to keep it on his feet, but he needs to start establishing that distance and not come with any looping punches. Look to keep it straight.
Yeah, I think Kaymen's maybe been a bit too adventurous almost with his kicks. He's throwing these kind of wild head kicks and stuff. Maybe just establish distance, use that jab a little bit more, get him working long, but you can see Kaymen's styles. He's kind of a ragged guy. He likes throwing these wild shots, and it's hard to become a technique wizard if that's your style.
It's hard for the pros, and like you were mentioning earlier, Chris, the size of the cage really does lend itself to grapplers and people that are willing to press it against the fence, because you can't necessarily step out with the kicks.
Well, I'd like to see Josh actually shoot for his legs, actually try and take him down. At the moment, he's just holding him against the fence. He's not lands through a couple of knees in a transition, but he's not doing much with it. This is Ballerina, Night of Champions in Birmingham.
Kaymen again with the footwork, moving. Good body kick again to the body. There we go. We got two. Doubled it up there under the liver. And now Josh Fairborn is...
Kaymen landed a great little short right in that transition.
Lock under the hips.
He's doing really well. He's controlling. Now Kaymen's got the underhooks.
Yeah, he's got double underhooks. He needs to look to get the lock under the hips, just under the butt of Josh Fairborn in order to get the takedown. Otherwise, you're really fighting against the whole top weight of that fighter.
Now they're in that kind of 50-50. They both got underhooks position. And then another knee to the balls. It's Josh's special move.
Definitely a little bit.
Mortal Kombat charge up, throws that knee to the balls. But Kaymen landed a nice short right. He had double underhooks, but wasn't able to capitalize. And as soon as it's even, Josh seems to be able to press Kaymen back.
He definitely is. He's pushing it back, but even when Kaymen had those double underhooks, he wasn't able to capitalize on a takedown.
Oh, is that a point taken away?
A point away.
The second knee to the groin. So it's going to make this fight interesting. I mean, it's a close round. The best that Josh can do now is get a draw. Kaymen taking his time, making sure, counting him.
Right.
If you get to 3, you're in trouble. Kaymen's got to keep range.
That seems to be the game that he's playing. I've seen him wrestle in the gym. He can definitely wrestle. He just needs to flip that switch over. He's keeping it too much like he's going to be a kickboxer today, but he doesn't have to be. He can be a little bit of both. There we go. Another body kick, and those are definitely finding their mark.
I like Kaymen's.
But now he's backing up. Now he's backing up. Good control with the crossface there as Kaymen. He's looking for maybe a little bit of a neck crank there. Not going to get very much. He needs to drop that elbow in and look for the double collar tie. They're both in an over-under position, 50-50. Not really favoring either man. But it's Josh Fairborn who reaches for the ankle. Kaymen's able to fight it back up.
You're a wrestler, Steve. What should Josh be doing from here? He keeps pressing him against the fence, but he's not finishing it.
Josh is doing perfect, except he's letting his head slip off the chin of Kaymen. You need to keep the head position there and then look to step across or join it up for a double leg. And when one leg isn't working, switch to the other one, which is what he just did.
Very slick.
And now he's moving into a mounted position or half guard position.
You've had the chance to train with Kaymen a couple of times. What is he like off his back?
Well, they're all coming along there at Elite Training Center, but in a recent interview, James Pullen admitted that they don't have anyone leading up their Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program at the moment. So they are want of a good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach that can give them the full-time kind of attention. But Kaymen, he's got all the tools to do well on the ground. And right now, he just needs to believe in himself. Look, he's wall walking. He's showing some good cage intuition there. He needs to power off, and he's got good flexibility there. He gets his legs in front.
Really good.
He powers out.
He might have a footlock off of it. Very slick. We saw this earlier tonight. These guys using that stretch position, that leg reap position to escape, and they've got double footlocks. They're both going for footlocks at the same time. I think Kaymen's foot is fairly safe. From this angle, I can only really see Kaymen's foot, and I think it's fairly safe. I'm not entirely sure how bad Josh is. Josh is putting so much effort into that leg lock, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He's kind of halfway down his shin.
Yeah, he's really expending a lot of energy here as Josh Fairborn.
Kaymen needs to use it to get on top. Get on top, Kaymen. Oh, he's just a little bit slow onto his feet. He missed out on that transition. His corner's screaming at him.
Yeah, there's Sam Creasy really urging his fighter, Kaymen Wymark, on to make some big and explosive shots there while he has the break. And Josh Fairborn looking to overpower. A big knee up the middle by Kaymen Wymark, which might have, just paid a little bit more dividends into that body work that he's been doing in these rounds. He's had some really good kicks land to that liver.
He said elite training doesn't need a new jiu-jitsu coach. I'm quite reasonable. If you're listening, brown belt, not bad.
You definitely aren't bad.
Give me a call. I'll come along. I'm no Tom. Tom's awesome. Really good round that. It's interesting how they're going to score it because now he's lost that point for the groin kick. He's got to be really careful. And that can really change the course for a round when you lose a point for a groin strike. You've got to be... he's got to be so careful now, Josh, when he's throwing those shots. He doesn't want to be accidentally throwing shots to the groin. They're going to get through. If he loses another point, it could cost him this whole fight.
Kaymen, we're loving this. We're loving this.
Kaymen looks so happy. Both fighters looking a little bit gassed now.
2 rounds of hard fighting is catching up to them. Let's see if Kaymen can keep the range this time around or if he brings something new to the table. Big kicks up the middle and a stepping kick to the body. Really good stuff here. Catches him on the left coming in.
Oh,
Josh Fairborn happy to bang away there. There's a gum shield out here, right in front of us. Kaymen Wymark's, I think. Opposite corner, washing it off for him.
Very kind of him.
That's really, really good. Good brotherhood here. Now they restart in the same position. Boom, there we go. Josh Fairborn was really weighing in with punches there. He's doing well.
Underhooks, use it.
It's good, really good pressure. Kaymen needs to get his back off that cage.
Get his back off the cage and head position would be good.
Head position, Kay. Head under the chin. Head under the chin.
Josh's pressure is really impressive.
It is. He seems to be the bigger fighter here. Bit stronger.
It's definitely just a little bit stronger, like a lower center of gravity, maybe just got a little bit more pressure, and he keeps his head low.
He's got his hips in front here.
Kaymen just needs to get his head down low, circle off the cage. Or maybe, if he feels like he's being taken down, make sure he ends up in a good position. I think Kaymen's got some jiu-jitsu off his back.
Yeah, he's good times here. Good times for wrestlers.
Rip that hand off the ankle. Rip the hand off the ankle and go for a single yourself. Go for a single yourself.
I apologize as I'm a bit distracted at the moment, but it's a very, very tight matchup at this point. With 1 point being taken away in the second round, we could be looking at...
Kaymen looking for to sprawl. Josh is looking for takedown. Kaymen might have a guillotine. He's under the chin. He's under the chin. This is very interesting. This is could change the course of this fight.
Is he going to look to pull guard? Is he going to look to actually put it in? Or is he just using that to stave off the takedown of Josh Fairborn?
Is this a double? Oh, he's looking for it. It's a brave
Beautiful
move.
attempt on the...
Kaymen's got to go for something here. Maybe a leg lock, maybe something. What's he going to look for from this position? Pull him into guard. Oh, up kick. Very good.
He's got a triangle,
He's got a
triangle attempt
triangle
is there.
position. Oh, he's lost it. Maybe the armbar. Oh, he's looking for the triangle, but he's got an arm in. It can be a finish, though. If he can get a nice angle on it, he could still
Pull on
finish
the
it.
head, Kaymen. Push your knees together.
If he can throw some strikes.
Really excellent position
If Kaymen
here.
threw some strikes from
Keep
here.
squeezing. Don't let it go. It's fine. You're going good.
Good.
Right
He's
hand
winning this
underhook.
round.
Right hand underhooking. He's getting the angle. He's doing well. Pull on the
Oh,
arm,
Josh
Kaymen.
is looking
Pull on
very
the arm,
uncomfortable.
Kaymen.
Punch the head, Kaymen.
Kaymen could
Punch
switch
the
to an
head.
arm lock.
Hammer fist to the head, Kaymen.
Kaymen's
Hammer
could switch
fist
to an
the
arm
head.
lock.
Hammer fist to the head, Kaymen.
Kaymen's got to do some ground and pound.
Kaymen, hammer fist to the head.
Oh, that arm is looking
Arm
very
is looking
uncomfortable.
nasty.
Very smooth.
Excellent. Really good capitalizing.
Great
really
comeback.
Excellent work from Kaymen Wymark, doing some really good. And I take it back. Even without a jiu-jitsu coach, it's obvious that Elite Training Center can bring the thunder on the ground with an excellent triangle submission. Well done, Kaymen, weathering a storm. I'm proud. Everybody's proud. And I'm going to leave the commentary right now because I'm going to go and congratulate my fighter. It showed that he showed some real grappling prowess there from the bottom.
So after 2 minutes and 38 seconds of the third round, we have your winner via triangle armbar from the blue corner, Kaymen Wymark. Please make some noise for your runner, Josh Fairholme.
What a back and forth fight. That's a fight that both fighters can take a lot away from. They won certain exchanges, they lost certain exchanges. Kaymen Wymark gets the W today, but I'm sure Josh Fairborn will see him again. Kaymen moves to 2-1 here at Battle Arena.
How you feeling, man? Tough fight. Yeah, he's a tough motherfucker. What? Really tough fight, man. So, first round, got you some nice knees. Yeah, you hit hard, man. I was tired by the knee, but never stop, man. Never stop fighting. Yeah, he had that kind of grinding you up against the wall, and obviously, as you can see, it works, he took it out of you. Yeah, I'm exhausted. But you kept fighting. Third round, ended up on the floor. Managed to sink in that triangle. Was you close to getting that tap? Yeah, he tapped verbally. It's the armbar you got eventually. Yeah. But I'm not going to try with my thing. I'm going to flex the edge, you know what I'm saying? Well, put your in, mate. Congratulations. Here